Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I posted this puzzle some days ago about my birthday, and now let's solve it together. Alright, the question says that if today's date equals to x and s cube is my birth year, what is my age? Initially, I just wanted people to guess my age or find my age without showing my birth year, but then we have to solve it now. Okay, now solution. Let's assume that my birth year is B. Okay, I'll just say B equals to my birth year because I don't know what my birth year is. And then my age now. We also need my age. Let's say A represents my age. A is my age. And then you know that we are in 2025. My age is when you subtract my birth year from 2025. Okay, so I will say that my age, which is A, equals to 2025 minus my birth year. And what is my birth year? My birth year is B, so I'll just write B for my birth year. All right, so I will give you clues that no matter what day someone sees the post, right? Now I posted it about 6 days ago, but I just want it in a way that no matter what day you see the post, you still be able to find my birth year and also find my age. Okay. Now don't forget that today's dates from the question is X. So then I will say if the day that you see the post, which is the X, is less than or equals to the 15th day of the month. All right, so it's between day 1 to the 15th of the month. I'm going to give you this set of clue. I will call it set A. And then it's possible that you see this post, the puzzle, after the 15th day of the month. That means that our X is greater than 15. We are going to work with another clue that I call set B clue. Okay, set B. All right. Either way, we land on the same bet here, and that is the reason why we are doing all this. Okay, now let's start with the first one, the first set, which is set A. Now, set A says that the day of the month must be either 15th or less than 15. Okay, and then don't forget that I said that my bet here is the day of the month cube, that is S cube. So I'll go back to that. I will say S cube is equals to my bet here. All right, so we can pick the one. We can say the 1, that means that X is 1, and S cube will give us 1. We go to day 2, all right, so S will be 2, that will be 2 raised to power 3, that will be 8. All those ones are very, very small. Then if you now move to 10, let's say you see the post on the 10th day of the month, that means our X is 10. Then S cube will give us 1000. All right, so we'll keep going like that. Then when we get to 12, okay, we have 12 cube. 12 cube give us about 1728. All right, that is year 1728. And we move to 13 cube, that is the 13th of the month, it gives us 2197. Okay, and then we are in 2025. We are in 2025. Okay, so and then looking at this birth year, this is less than 2025. Why this is more than 2025? That means that my birth year is in between the day 12 of the month and the 13th of the month. Okay, so in between this we have 2025. Now to represent this using equalities, it means that the cube of the 12 of the month is the birth year is less than my birth year, and this is also less than 13 cube. Okay, 12 cube give us 1728, while 13 cube give us 2197. So 12 cube is less than my birth year, obviously, while my birth year is less than 13 cube, because 13 cube is 2197. Okay, now if you look at it, we can equally say that my birth year is between 1700 and we have 2100. Okay, so it's between these two, and I can take the average of these 2 years, 21 plus 17, which will give us 38, and if you divide that by 2, we have 19. Okay, so it means my birth year is around 1900s. Okay, that means it can be 1960, it can be 1965, it can be 1988, it can be so. That is what my birth year is giving. I know this hasn't really give the exact birth year. Okay, so let's see the second clue. We should be able to get the exact birth year using the second clue. All right, so let's look at set B clue. All right, and then don't forget that set B clue says that the day of that month should be more than 15. Okay, what it means is that it can be day 16, day 17 to day 30 or 31st. And then don't forget that we're still going to use this less than 13Q. All right, so we are going to pick a condition now. We are going to pick conditions. We're going to pick two conditions that will isolate my exact birth year. That's what we are looking at. We are going to use what we call modular arithmetic. We're going to use modular arithmetic to find my birth year. All right, so the first condition is I'm going to say my birth year should be 0 mod 9, and then the second condition is my birth year should be 1 mod 7. Okay, so what it means is that we call this divisible by 9 trick. Numbers that when you divide by 9, the remainder will be 0. That is what this means. And here, number that when you divide by 7, the remainder will be 1. Okay, so and then how does it work? Let's pick the first one. Let's pick the first condition, that is my birth month being 0 mod 9. And you know we are picking from what year? 1728 to 2197. And then if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 9, that's what it means. You know, we are looking at numbers that are divisible by 9. You add these digits together, that is 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8. If the sum is divisible by 9, then that means that this condition is satisfied. All right, so and then we are going to do this one by one. Now let's look at those that fall into this category. I've already done that, and we have, let's look at year 1971. Okay, no, 1 plus 9 will give 10. 10 plus 7 plus 1 will give 18. 18 is a multiple of 9. Also, we have year 1989. Okay, we have year 1998, and we have them like that. Okay, etc. All right, all those ones, they are, when you sum up the digits, we are going to have multiple of 9 as a sum. Okay, let me do this. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. 27 is a multiple of 9. Okay, so it means the sum of the digits also is divisible by 9. Also these, and we have them like that. These are the ones that satisfy the first condition. Now let's look at the second condition that says 1 mod 7. 1 mod 7 simply means numbers that are divisible or that can be divided by 7, and the remainder will be 1. That is what this means. And then let's test these three that I've written. Let's see what we have. I wrote 1971, okay, 1989, then 1998. If we divide it by 7, it's going to give us remainder 4. The remainder will be 4. If we divide this by 7, the remainder will give us 1. If we divide this by 7, the remainder will give us 3. All right, so from these three, we still have more. From these three, the only year that satisfy the conditions for 1 mod 7 is this, because 1 mod 7 says divisible by 7, remainder 1. This remains 4, doesn't work. This remains 3, it doesn't work. Okay, so it means that 1989 satisfy both conditions. It is divisible by 9 without a remainder, and is also divisible by 7 with remainder 1. And that means that 1989 could be my birth year, or probably is my birth year. Okay, so it works, and that should be my birth year. And from there, you can calculate what my age is. Okay, now for some of you that want to ask why I use modular arithmetic to find out my birth year. Now, modular arithmetic acts like a secret fingerprint, okay, that single out the 1989 from other birth year within that 19, between that 1728 and 2197, and that's just the perfect condition, or that's like the perfect arithmetic to single that out. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, and also if you have not subscribed to this channel, please you need to subscribe. All right, so see you in my next video.